What's up, guys? This is Jackson Vunganya. I'm here in the studios of Voice of America. I just wanted to a quick video about what I feel like is a very important issue on the continent that we rarely discuss on the show, but I wanted to draw your attention to it. Now, the United Nations estimates that by 2050, the world's population will grow to around 2.2 billion people, and more than half of that population will come from Africa. However, the continent continues to struggle to feed its people, even though the continent sits on over 200 million hectares of unused fertile land. And so what these researchers and experts and many others, people who basically deal with policy, development experts and many others are saying is that food production on the continent needs to grow by at least 60% over the next 15 years for Africa to be able to feed this growing population, its growing population. And the question is, what needs to happen? What do we need to do? Well, for starters, we need change. We need the kind of change that has been equated to an African green revolution. We need also to get our young people interested in agriculture by fighting some of those entrenched negative perceptions, especially among African youth regarding agriculture. So the question today on Upfront is, what do you think needs to be done to encourage young people to engage in agriculture activity on the continent? And have you thought about it yourself? Is this something that you think about? Let's listen to what some of you have said about this.
Hello, Upfront Africa. I'm in Kampala. My name is Javira Kwichiriza. I'm an occupational therapist and a teacher at the same time. I basically think young people, the youth, are not involved in agriculture these days because agriculture is not rewarding. Personally, I have done it and I harvested, I did Irish. I failed to get market to sell these Irish. I think the solution would be like improved means of accessing markets and more sensitization and adding value to this. The government has to come in and help us, adding value to our agricultural produces.
Hello, Upfront Africa. My name is Elizabeth Nsovga. I'm a technician. I think they take it as a dirty job. And on top of that, some youth don't want to use energy. Yet farming needs energy and putting in a lot of your time. I think agriculture is good.
Hello, Upfront Africa. I'm called Ocheng Brian. I'm here in Kampala. I work with I'm an information scientist working with Janice Uganda. There could be a reason, or there is a reason why most of we the youth are not so interested in practicing in agriculture. This could be because first of all, they think agriculture is local. They don't know the reason why agriculture is important, and most of them are ignorant about it. Then the other reason I would say, most of them think agriculture is for the people who are not learned, people who have not been to school. That's why they think agriculture is not good. There should be sensitization by maybe government organizations that deal in agriculture, like NADS, like NARO, those with research, and those organizations which advise to come and sensitize the youth about the importance and value of agriculture. Then the other thing, there should be given an opportunity to youth to get opportunities like being given money, being given opportunities, being given resources, machinery that can help them to practice agriculture.
Hello, Upfront Africa. My name is Rita Birungi. The reason why I think youths are not engaging in farming, that is poultry or agriculture, me personally, I think most of the youth here in the urban area, they live in places that are very squeezed. They cannot practice farming, which needs kind of some large space to practice. Most of them live in these ghettos. The ghettos, you cannot do farming in a ghetto. The ones in the village, the problem is in the villages now, most of the village people are selling their land and coming to the urban areas to do border business instead of farming. So that is, they think farming is no longer profitable. They think borders are profitable. That is why they opt for urban areas.
Hello, Upfront Africa. I'm by the names of Bawene Enoch, and I'm a graphics designer and a video editor. Actually, agriculture is a dirty game most times, and people don't like so much to involve in themselves of soil digging and all that. So most of the times nowadays, like the youth as us want to be smart, want to work in offices, and there is no availability of land in our country so much, because as youth as us, that we find a lot of expenses in buying plots of land. Yes.